finally, we'll wrap up with head coach Seb Hines. Seattle coming here on Sunday for the regular season finale. Just give us your initial thoughts on the matchup.
Yeah, I think there's still a lot to play for. Both teams will be wanting to reach those top four spots, have that home field advantage going into playoffs. I think credit to Laura. She's done a terrific job this year with getting a young group of players playing alongside each other, being competitive. So it installs a really tough game for us. Obviously, coming off the back of an international break is never easy as well, but I think the advantage is that we're playing at home in front of our own fans and we're ready to get going now.
Great, what else?
I guess kind of going off of that with the international break, how tough or beneficial is it for you just having some players going and playing internationally, but also having some time off for the rest of your roster, being able to kind of give them a little bit of a break before this last game of the season and then heading into playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, we've been watching the games, we've been assessing like who's been playing minutes and who hasn't. We're all looking forward to getting them back in our environment again. But the players who have been here have been terrific. We've had a really good couple of weeks of training. Obviously, some well-deserved time off because we've been on the road for a good amount of time as well. So, yeah, I think we're all got this playoff mentality now. Where the margins are really small. We know the intensity has to be there. We want that home field advantage going into the opening game of playoffs as well. Then once you're in it, like anything can happen. So we're excited about the prospect of what could present itself going into this last month of football.
So speaking of fine margins, you're in third right now. Depending on how results go, you can finish anywhere between third and seventh, basically. Knowing that you control your own destiny heading into this game, especially playing at home, how beneficial is that for you and the players?
No, it's massive. You go back a couple of years ago, we were relying on other teams, and we don't want to be put in that position again. So, like you said, we are holding our own destiny. We know that we're also at home as well. Seattle are making a long trip over here. So we have to start on the front foot. We have to, continue that momentum that we had in the last 3 or 4 games, which is important for the postseason. I think everyone's got the right mindset. I think everyone's rowing in the right direction. We know it's going to take a collective effort, and we've been in this position before as well. So I think everyone's ready to get going and get Sunday as kickoff on its way.
You mentioned momentum. Does the international break kind of break that up a little bit, or do you feel like that the way things have been going, it kind of flows naturally into the way that these teams have been playing?
No, I think how we ended this period, away at Washington and getting 3 points, I think it installs a lot of belief in everyone and keeps the spirits high. If you're on the other end of that, it can be a long, daunting couple of weeks. I think that momentum was important for us to put ourselves in this position as well in third spot. So, I think like I said, we've had a really good couple of weeks of training. Everyone's brought that intensity, and we're going to need that going into this postseason.